Previously on Outdoor Canucks.
It seems like all the spots here are along the river. And we should tell people at home, it's now starting to rain. A bat house.
Bat house. I sell about 20 of those a year.
Is there anything more Canadian than watching NHL hockey playoffs while camping? In the daytime, I'll show you, there is a nice river. Okay, we've entered into the storm.
Oh, that's steamy. It looks finished though.
So we're gonna go check in here at Emily at the front gate or the registration office and see what it's all about. It looks like a nice park so far. Okay, that was simple. No map at this location, no paper map. So I don't know where I'm going really. Okay, I'm here at the water fill station, and this always happens. Which is good. It's good that it's 2 lanes here. You've got on the other side here, there is another blue tap there, and then there's a blue tap where I'm using. But because my trailer has to be different than everyone else's, and my water fill is on the passenger side, I've got to come in this lane to use this one. So now if somebody comes by and they come in this lane to fill up, I'm using their tap. Oh no, there's another tap there. Never mind, disregard. There's another tap there, but they won't be able to use it because if they're on this side, which most trailers are, on the driver's side, which will pull up here, they won't be able to use that one. They should be using this one, and they won't be able to. And this is only one way. So, I don't know. I don't know what they'll do. Hopefully I can finish in time. Okay, so we finished filling up with water, and we didn't block anyone or anything. The problem is, without a map, it's really hard to know where we're going. We're going to site 66, and we're just following the signs. That's site camps 1 to... We are at site 66. Hold on, don't take it off, man. You might not record it.
How do you forget to record it after all these times?
And this site is predominantly sand and mud. Darren and Tammy are bailing on us. I'd rather give a farmer $5 or $10. We are here, Emily Provincial Park. It's cool. That's like a ASMR. Literally the last camping night that we're here with. So far, everything we've had has been amazing. Houston, we have a problem. So there you have it. It's like a clam-like wannabe, but it isn't. It's from Costco. It's called Timber Ridge, and it's a 12 by 11 foot shelter that just pops out, and it really takes like a minute or two once you're familiar with what to do, to pop it out. And we put our picnic table in there. They've got magnetic magnetic doors here, so all these are magnets, and when you're finished coming in, they just clip back. It's cool. That's like a ASMR. So you can walk through it, and then behind you, it all clips up. And then, yeah, we've got the picnic table in here, so we can have food in here, do our meals and stuff like that, so we're not in the trailer. We can just do it here, which we've always wanted to. Keep the bugs out, keep the sun away if it's too hot. And it comes with a wind wall or a rain wall that just goes on. It's supposed to go here. It's got Velcro and stuff like that here, but really you can put the rain wall anywhere because it uses these hooks, and it's got the rain wall, it's got the 4 hooks, so you can put it anywhere. And just like that, we are here. That's right, Emily Provincial Park, and this is site number 66. Let me show you around. So as you can see, this isn't, I mean, it's a decent size site, but there was some problems. There was a storm last night that dumped a lot of rain, and this site is predominantly sand and mud. So as you can see, it left some standing water, which isn't great for the bugs, but the sun is coming over. Hopefully, we're here for 3 days, so hopefully it'll dry up soon. But lots of place for the fire pit over there, for our picnic table and our shelter there. Our new fandangle. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you. Another thing we got is this Pelican kayak, a 10-footer. We got it used. We didn't want to buy brand new, so I got it used. Great condition. But yeah, this is site number 66. We got Darren and Tammy over there. They're site number 68, I believe. And Jane, Jen, they're on their way up. They should be here any minute now. They're over there, and they're site number 64. So all 3 of us around. They've got a good site. Let me go show you Darren and Tammy's site. They're, like I said, 68. But this is them over there. A little more grass, less sand and mud, and they have no pooling of water. Nice fire pit over there. We'll probably do all our campfire festivities this weekend over at their site. As we continue with all the new things, another new thing on this channel is our new Blackstone. We've given up with the regular barbecue that we had on the articulating arm here on the bumper, and we've moved over to the Blackstone. Look at this puppy. We've seasoned it. We use it once at home, and it's a beauty. It's got the propane line, which is going to be close to there. We can use it there. We can use it anywhere. It's big, but we can do so many more things on this, and we're looking forward to doing that. And there's a flag in the background. Just as I said that, the wind dies down. The wind was going really good when we were showing you the barbecue there, and now it's gone down. Happy Canada Day, folks, wherever you are. You'll be seeing this probably a month after, but you know, you can remember Canada Day. Every day should be Canada Day. Darren and Tammy are bailing on us. That's right. As you can see, this is their trailer and it's for sale. I'm not sure if I'm going to put their phone number in, even though they came all the way down here, 2-hour drive with their phone number. That's how you get hold of them if you want it for sale. They're selling this trailer. They've used it for, I think, 4 years, gently used, and it's a Starcraft 20 MB. It's got a Murphy bed. It's queen size and 2 bunks, and I can show you around if you're interested. We're trying fishing. Pigeon Lake.
Rainy days don't seem so wet. Stormy nights don't stay. From the moment that we met, you were worth the wait. Oh, this could be the best thing that I'll ever know. Talk for hours and never slept. 2 silhouettes on the concrete steps. We watched the sun as it slowly crept from the horizon to the place we met.
Okay, Quentin, tell people what you're doing.
We have all my schoolwork here. Every single page of it that I got this year. And I just put it all in my bag and now I'm gonna burn it. All of it. Because it's a way to celebrate the end of school.
This is the end of school here in Southern Ontario, and school's finished, and now he's burning it all. Just putting it on the fire. That sort of smothered the fire, but you get the idea. We're gonna make sure the ashes and the embers don't go anywhere, but yeah, he's therapeutic for him, I guess, and he's burning all his schoolwork.
Feels very good. Comic inside. Where like the forest is on fire. There's a picture of that.
So this is the park store. This is where you can get all your rentals of your kayaks and canoes and stuff like that. Right there. And then you can dump it in the water over there. And we were saying earlier, we're surprised they don't have a Kawartha Dairy ice cream here. They have Central Smith. Never heard of that in my life. You can also get some wet wood right in there too. Let's go in the store and check it out. What's that? Oh, cool. You've got your does it say Emily?
Yeah, this one doesn't show it very well. But they're $8.
Of course they are. What'd you say?
I said it's a nice store.
Yeah, it's small and cozy, but it's got
Ooh, I like
most of the stuff. Some nice sweaters, yeah. All the swag. And then over here, your camping staples. Drinks and ice cream. One of the things we found different this time when we came this May Canada Day weekend in 2025 is when we checked in at the gatehouse right there, the registration desk, the girl didn't give us those, you know, those paper slips you get that you put one on your dashboard, you put one on the post of your campsite, and paper maps. They didn't give us any. So I know they've been trying to go paperless at Ontario parks for a few years now, and I guess they're slowly going park by park. Well, I've heard about it, but we never experienced it. So I guess this is our first experience about it. So I was saying at the beginning, it would be good if we had a map, then we would have known where we're going, so we didn't have to turn around. Luckily we didn't have to turn around, but if you see right there, there's maps. They didn't have it when I was there, but they seem to have refilled them. So if you do want a map, and the girl didn't give me one, but they are right there, right on the side of the wall. Okay, so let's get the cell phone thing out of the way. Just like all the other episodes, when we're at a new park, I tell you what the cell phone signal's like. Here at Emily, I'm on Rogers. Rogers is no problem. Stream video, YouTube and stuff like that. Get emails, text messages, no problem. No dead spots even down at the beach. At the front, all the way to the back. My friend Jay, he's on Bell. I'm pretty sure it's Bell. And he's fine too. Not as good. He says it's not the greatest, but he can give it to his kids and they can hotspot and stuff like that. And the kids obviously probably are streaming too. And if anyone's going to complain first, it'll be the kids. And the kids haven't complained, so both networks seem to be working fine. Another provincial park unlocked. So one of the segments that we started to do now on the channel when we go to these different parks or campgrounds and stuff like that is to tell you what's nearby. And we are on our way right now from Emily, the campground, to the town of Peterborough. Peterborough is a pretty big town, I would like to think. Like last video where we went to Aurelia, right? So this one's only 20 minutes away, 15-20 minutes away. So this beer store right in front of us has a drive-through pickup window. It's right in front of us. And I've never seen that before. Maybe it's a Peterborough thing. And there's everything in Peterborough. Everything you can think of: department stores, groceries, fuel. I mean, there's fuel closer too. Everything you need. There's definitely a hospital. Mm-hmm. Stuff like that. So we're gonna go there right now, and we're also gonna get some wood.
I'm gonna position myself.
Fishies. Your position. So as well as the town of Peterborough and stuff like that. We've also done some research. We're not going to get a chance to go to it because we're only here for a few days, and we want to take advantage of the park itself for us because it's our first time. If we came back now that we've explored the park, we may venture out to some of these things. But just so you know, there's locks. There's locks in Peterborough, like boat locks. And if you've never seen a boat lock before, it's very interesting. It's very, I highly suggest you check it out. It's very cool how the water goes up and they bring it up to have boats go in and out of different waterway systems. Really cool. So the locks in Peterborough, roughly from the park, it's about 25 minutes away, maybe half an hour. And then there's a closer one in Bobcaygeon.
It was in Bobcaygeon, I saw the constellations.
Town of Bobcaygeon, probably about 15 minutes away, and I think it's called Lock 32 in Bobcaygeon. That's a pretty cool thing to see. So if the weather is good, the kids will love it. In Peterborough, there's a canoe museum showing you canoes and interactive fun for the kids and stuff like that. If you've been following my channel, what I tend to do to get wood instead of, unless I have to, like last time we went, unless I have to, I try not to get wood from the provincial parks because if your experience is like my experience, it's usually wet and overpriced. I'd rather, and I've already given money to the provincial parks for camping there for whatever fees it costs. So what we tend to do is look for outside wood within the area. So we don't bring wood from home or from all over the place and bring it into new locations, but
just within like the local community.
Local community, like outside the park, 10, 15 minutes, 5 minutes outside the park. You'll see a lot of signs, a lot of farms and stuff like that, and people's houses on the side of the road saying firewood, and they have it either bagged or you can get like a whole truckload is one of the options I've done in the past. And I find it online. I find you can either go to Kijiji or Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace, that's where I've been finding all my wood.
And what do you search?
Firewood. I search firewood on Marketplace, and then in Marketplace you can whether on your phone or on a desktop, you can pinpoint a location of where you are. So I just go to the provincial park, and then you can have like a circular radius of how far you want to go outside, and I look for something near whatever park I'm at, and I just find the wood that way. Last night we went this one place 15 minutes away from the park. We got these bags of wood. I'll show you. I'll show you a picture of it. Bags of wood, $5. Dry wood, well seasoned. They burnt amazingly last night, as you can see in the video there, and $5. Where park wood is $15 for the same size bag. And I don't know. It may be dry, but I've been burnt too. Pardon the pun. I've been burnt too many times. But also, as a byproduct, and one of the main driving factors for me and for us is we give back to the community. So we're not just putting all our money into the park and getting the government richer. Now we're, helping support and sustain the outside areas of the community in that area. Yeah, a farmer, I'd rather give a farmer $5 or $10 for a bag of wood rather than the provincial parks. So here's the wood I was talking about. $5 a bag. I got 6 bags, $30. This is how big a bag is. It's got at least like a dozen pieces of wood in there, all good size. Not bad for $5. Dry as ever. Look how light it is. I can pick it up, no problem. So I know most of you probably know this by now. Anyone that's used a Blackstone before or has owned a Blackstone for a while. This is our first Blackstone adventure. We've just entered the world of Blackstone cooking, and so far everything we've had has been amazing. It's a different taste completely, different style of cooking, and we're having Cajun catfish and some shrimp kebabs. I just did it as you saw there on the barbecue. What do you guys think?
It's really good.
It's actually
It really opens up the options.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Food options, kind of camping.
Yeah, sometimes after camping for a while, your options get like locked into the same old, and you
Burgers, hot
yeah
dogs.
you lose the
Chicken.
originality.
It's stuck.
Okay, how many people are having this so I know how to just distribute? Are you? Oh, we'll have one.
I tried it for the first time.
I don't know if this is
that's
them.
it.
Are you sure? Well, wait, you can have more.
Don't say anything. That means audio. That's a wild. Okay, we're gonna go check out the campfire and see what everyone's doing. Got a roaring fire with some good wood.
Had that happen.
How's the fire? Roaring. Roaring?
It has 8 left.
What?
It is 2 left.
It's got That's just So another interesting Ontario Provincial Park tip that we just learned about it. I mean, I heard about it here and there a couple times throughout the years, but it was confirmed this weekend. This is a Jen's trailer. They've got the AC on and stuff like that, and they've got, just like most of these travel trailers, just like ours, a 30 amp cord. Now, they don't have an extension cord. We have an extension, but we're using ours. So I would have obviously lent them it. So they've got an adapter. They were going from 30 amp down to a 110, which is 15 amp. And the pedestal is over there. So they were using this extension cord. But what was happening, because they were just plugging into the 110 receptor or outlet, when the AC was on, because it draws so much, which it ran fine. But the minute they tried to use something else that had a high draw, like a kettle or a toaster or the microwave, it would trip the pedestal. So then what they had to do was they had to come here and reset it. So what Jay ended up doing is we ended up calling the front gate and asked them, because I've heard that every now and then some parks, and it's getting more and more popular, and in these other parks now that camping is getting more popular here in Ontario, is that they will loan you out or rent you out for a small fee cables. So they had an extension cable. I think it looked like it was probably at least 30 feet of extension for this 30 amp, and you just go to the gatehouse and they take down your information. I think in this case there was a $75 deposit which you get back, and then for $5 a night, which is, we're only here for two more nights, so for $10 Jay gets another picture perfect day as we're starting here at Emily Provincial Park. The good thing, well, the good and bad thing, I guess you could say, is there is only, from what we can see, only one comfort station here at this park, but it's not that far away from most of the sites. There's some vaulted toilets in the non-electrical sites that are just tent camping sites, and that's not too far. And then, like I said, this is weirdly shaped park where the rows are almost like in a fan shape, and they just go in like, you ever seen a Wi-Fi signal emblem or logo for Wi-Fi, how it's like a little fan but it's got the little things? That's how this park is. It's got a center, and then it fans out, the rows fan out and get bigger, but right down the center there is a trail that leads to the comfort station. We're coming up to it right here, and like I said, we're site 66, and I've been walking for 30 seconds to a minute. And here's a sign right now. That's from the main road over there. And you just walk up this path. And from what I understand, Comfort Station's not too far from here. So let's go take a look. Okay, so this is the laundry facility here. As you can see, pretty modern washers and dryers. $3.75 for this washer, and then $4 for this washer. I don't know why that one $3.75 and this one's $4. And then the dryers over here are $4. One's out of order, so $4. Okay, the men's washroom's right behind me. I can go in and show you because it's occupied right now, and I want to respect people's privacy. But it's got 3 stalls and a couple of urinals and very clean sink. And like most provincial parks, they come around here and they clean it seldomly. I've been forgetting to tell you guys in the last few videos. Not me. I'm not an Instagram guy at all. But Julie, or I guess you can say, but Julie runs it. She set up an Instagram account. So if you're cool, like one of the cool kids, unlike me, and you are into Instagram and you want to follow us, what we do is Julie posts things in between the camping videos and stuff like that that are camping related and stuff like that. And if you're on there more than you're on here on YouTube, you can see when we have launch a new video. So it's gonna be outdoor_Canucks. That's our Instagram tag. Go check it out. So little things that we're doing to get ready for this big trip for 10 days. We're gonna be out 10 days, almost like we're full timing, but semi full timing. So shoe racks. We got these shoe racks because we always had problems with carrying a bin in this corner here and getting in the way with all our shoes, and then we rummage through the bin to get 2 shoes, and we had to find a matching pair. So now a shoe rack holds 3 or 4 shoes each, and then if we need more space, more shoes down there. I don't know if you can see or not. And you know, just little things like the Blackstone. We finished using up Blackstone, so we put it away. The Timber Ridge shelter tent, that's we've fallen in love with that. We've been using that for the last 2 days. Just little things like that. Houston, we have a problem. The problem is that beach is, it's small, but it's also very, I wouldn't say dirty. I'm sure the water's fine, but we didn't go there yesterday, but we've been down a few times, just like I was just there again. But Jay and Jen were there for the day with the kids yesterday, and once you get in the water, it's, from what they are saying, it's muddy and just like too silty. I mean, I know I sound like we're being like camping princesses here, and I don't mean to be, but well, we decided to come to the beach after all, and you know, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
It just goes to show you, on first appearance, you can't go on first appearance. You have to actually experience it and try it out. And everyone's having fun. It's a little cloudy right now, but we're still having fun. It's actually better with the clouds, because if the clouds weren't here, we'd be baked. All good things must come to an end, and it started raining, so the beach literally cleared out within 5 minutes, but Jay and Jen, they're still sitting there. Their kids are in the water, and they're sitting there riding out the storm. Whereas we've loaded up the truck, and we're getting the hell out of Dodge. Yeah, you don't feel it.
It's fast. The water.
So Kawartha Dairies in Peterborough, amazing ice cream. Now it's raining, so we're going back to the park. So this is technically, literally the last camping night that we're here with Darren and Tammy and Andrew. Well, it's the planned. Everyone sees your socks, your feet. So it's gonna be, it's a sad moment, because I mean, I wish Julie was here and Jen was here and the kids were here, I was hoping on our last night we'd have more people here to. We were gonna get you a little. We were gonna get you guys a little cake with a little candle. I wanted to, but I didn't get around to doing it. But it's gonna be. I mean, I'm sad for you guys. I can only imagine you guys are sad too. That you're, you know, we've had a lot of memories and a lot of things we've done together. Is there anything you guys want to say in closing? That I've put you on the spot right now and literally put you in lights.
Peace out, bitches.
You can't say that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anything else you'd like to say, Tammy? More respectfully?
Well, I feel we're still gonna camp. It's just
How?
not with this
In a
camper.
tent?
Maybe. We'll see.
I can see fall camping. They're like 2 o'clock in the morning. They're knocking on my door. Let us in.
Poor Dan's trailer.
Poor Dan.
Yeah.
Poor Dan's.
No, anyways, I just wanted to catch a little bit of it on camera to commemorate you guys.
Yeah.
The history and stuff like that.
The party isn't over.
Good moments. Well, if it's not over, if you don't sell this by the time this airs, I'm going to take this part out. Okay, we figured we'd take this opportunity to do our quick traditional park review of Emily Provincial Park. First time here, we've been here for 3 days, coming up to a full 3 days here. And what's your thoughts on the park, Julie?
It's a nice park. Yeah, it's a typical provincial park, and the sites are big and
Sites are big.
pretty private, I would say.
Some of them, like ours like I think what it is the electrical sites seem to be private.
Yeah,
we
the
were over
tent
there.
area is not as
Did you see
private.
the
Yeah,
tent?
it's
Yeah.
more open, but I think that's to be expected usually with tent. But there probably is some tent sites that are private. I just
A little bit more. In case you are looking to come here before we give you our review, and you want to see what your site or what a good site that you're looking at, maybe what it looks like, because we all know the provincial parks on their website, the photos are terrible. So I've done a 360 while I was here for the last 3 days, a virtual 360. I've got a playlist on the channel here. Just look for virtual 360 park reviews, and what it is I just basically put a 360 camera on the top of my truck and drive around and tell you what site number is which, and you can pan the camera around or pan the phone around, whatever, or the computer, and you can just see, and you can pause it and you can see the campsite yourself. Much better views than Ontario Parks. Anyways, so I did that, and that's where I saw the tents. They weren't as private, but like you said, if you don't care about
they were
that,
very shaded. The sites.
yeah, very shaded. They're in amongst of pines.
Yeah.
So
pine trees. Yeah.
up top, all the pine trees are all nice canopy and everything, but below it's very open.
But it's really good for rain, like if it rains and stuff, right?
Yeah.
You don't get too wet.
Like you said, big sites. What this park reminds me of is Earl Row. Big sites. Most of it's grassy. Ours happens to not be grassy. Paved roads. Yeah. And it's just a unique layout. How the park is laid out. It's like almost fan-shaped design.
How many sites here?
Oh, I don't know. Way to put me on the spot.
Sorry.
When I find out, as I'm editing this, I'm just going to put it below the number of sites. I don't know.
It doesn't seem like a huge park.
It's on Pigeon Lake, which is a beautiful lake, great for fishing, great for swimming. We'll get to the swimming in a minute. We see people here with boats, good facilities for launching your boats, and docks and slips and stuff like that.
Kayaks and paddleboards.
Yeah, so it's Pigeon Lake, right? It's a nice lake, and it's all, if you're familiar with Pigeon Lake and Peterborough area, it's all connected in the Trent Severn Waterway, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, with Buckhorn and Chemung Lake and all that kind of stuff. So really nice up here. The weather's been perfect. It's actually hot. Like I said earlier in the video, we brought a bunch of stuff, new stuff that we haven't camped with before, just to test it out. So this is sort of like, as much as a camping weekend, we're ironing out the kinks and sort of beta testing things. New additions. This, the stove, just the kayak, little things, just creature comforts, right? make our stays better. What else? I showed you the comfort stations. Nice. I only know of that one. I don't know if there's more.
I haven't seen any other ones,
Yeah.
but I haven't.
We haven't
been around too much.
around the entire park, but they've got that kiddie park playground for the kids, so it's very family friendly.
There is ones down at the beach, like the little kind of outhouse kind of things.
Oh
under
yeah,
the beach,
yeah. Down by the beach has washrooms. Yeah, the park store.
They have ice cream,
Of course, they like most park stores would have ice cream. So
and
we
they
might
would
try
just
that
have
sometime.
the minimal amenities that you may need, such as shampoos and bread and stuff like that.
Anything like that you really liked, like stood out, or like a pro for you before we get to the cons. Quiet, eh?
It's quiet.
Yeah, a lot of dogs.
Yeah,
which
lots
is
of
good.
dogs. I really like the tree coverage and the sites and the size of them. They all seem relatively large and very accessible, easy to get into.
Yeah, it was no problem there. We noticed the wardens going by, not bothering people, but going by
Often.
patrolling. Often, not like bad, like where
No.
they're babysitting you, like we
But
did
it's nice to know.
years ago at Grundy. Grundy was one of the funnier
They're very
ones.
present, which is good.
Yeah. Okay, so the negative. The elephant in the room, the negative. If you watch,
An elephant in the room is
well, elephant in terms of we've been saying all the positive and we've been holding it off, but it's glaring that we have to talk about it. It's the beach. The
Yeah.
beach. Looking at it at first take, it looked. I have a bug on
There
me?
you go.
Looking at it at first take, it looks
Yeah,
like a
you
nice
said it
beach.
looks really
It's small, but this is a small park, so I'm not complaining about the size. But
And the swimming area
You take
is
over.
really small.
that's what I said.
Yeah,
The roped
I
off
found it
section.
very exceptionally small, and obviously it's for good reasons. But it's just not much space. Like if it's going to be a long weekend, it's going to be any weekend in the summer. It's going to be busy. The park's going to be busy, so it's going to be very packed and probably very little room for swimming.
Yeah.
For everybody swimming, and the bottom is very murky. So
Murky.
not my preference, but
Murky. When you say murky, that sounds like a visualization. But you mean like when you step down,
yeah, it just kind of all floods up.
it's
kind of thing?
like spongy or squishy.
Yeah, spongy,
Squishy.
squishy, and that murkiness starts to stir up, and then the water gets very murky, kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, it's a lake, right? I mean,
I know,
I mean,
but we've been to many.
we're trying to make it descriptive enough for you guys and educational, but we don't want to sound like
No.
like princesses or glamping people. Like,
Yeah.
we don't expect perfection at all.
I would just
But-
suggest wearing water shoes
Yeah.
to make it better. That's all. But size matters. With beaches.
Yeah, I know. No, I know what you meant. Yeah, it's so. Okay, let's stop for a second, because when we recorded that, we hadn't gone to the beach yet. We just heard from the friends that we were with about the beach, and it was probably unfair to comment on something that we haven't done, right? Yeah. So instead, we went to the beach, and you probably saw that. So now we have a better understanding and a fair, opinion about the beach. So what's your take on a beach?
It's okay. It's too small in my opinion, but it's great for kayaking, paddleboarding. The water's nice.
Yeah, neither of us swam in it in the water. And we're not big swimmers anyways. So when we go to many beaches, we don't always swim in it at parks. But we go to the beach. You don't have to swim to have an opinion of beach. But she went for a long kayak ride, and how was that?
It was amazing.
And just to be precise, from what I understand, the park is, I think I might have referred it as being on Pigeon Lake. I think technically it's on Pigeon River. Someone told me.
Yeah.
And the river turns into the lake right after the bridge there where you were at. But yeah, no, I mean, the sand was fine. I mean, it's not white powdery, Cancun or Cuban sand, but the sand was fine, and it wasn't shelly like some of the sand at on Huron.
Yeah.
Which is also nice. Some people don't like that though, but it was fine. No complaints. It was clean. Public washrooms nearby and everything, so there was no problem there.
Someone saw them raking it in the morning too.
Yeah, oh yeah, they rake it every morning. I walk down there and you can tell that it's raked. They rake it every morning, which is good maintenance and stuff like that. I stepped in, and I'm sure you had to step in the first few feet to get into the kayak when you launched. And I did the same thing for the paddleboard. And the water was warm, just time of year I guess we're at, but it didn't seem slimy to me or anything like that, which some other people complained of. And remember, it's on a lake up north. So anyways, the reason why I wanted to re-record this or record this for now is because when we first sat down there in the in that gazebo there when we were giving our full review, we hadn't gone to the beach yet. We were on our way to go there. We were just waiting for lunch, and then we hadn't gone. So in fairness, I thought, as I thought more about it, we should re-record that part now that we've gone. And it hasn't changed that much, but it's a little bit better. We were a little...
Base it off someone else's opinion.
Yeah, we did, which is not fair, and we want to bring you guys the fairest comparison and opinions. It's still not the best, but it's not as bad. Like, I think we were pretty, and you'll never see it, but we were pretty negative about the beach. We're critical. Yeah, I mean, that's a better word, rather negative. We're critical about the beach, more so in the original one, but like I said, we hadn't been there. Anyways, let's go back to the part where we wrap it up. We're just so you know, we're finished. It's Canada Day. We're driving home. It's beautiful. Well, and we had a great weekend. Let's go back.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'll ask you in closing of this, which we didn't do last time we went to Black River. We didn't say one or done.
Oh, I can tell you how I feel
Or one and done,
or coming in.
Or come again. So for this one,
I would come again for sure, but in the fall or maybe even in the spring. But
and you just forgo the swimming.
Yeah.
And just do other stuff. There's hiking
lots
trails
of towns around and hiking trails and parks.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff to do. So I mean, unless you are a avid beach goer or swimmer or kayaker, and you know, if you're kayaking and paddleboarding.
If you're kayaking and paddleboarding, this is a great spot as well. So there's lots of pluses about the beach.
Yeah.
It depends on what you want.
Yeah.
Right?
So you'd come back in the fall. And you know what? That's good. That's a good point. I never thought of that. So that's it. That's our park review and our trip here at Emily Provincial Park. I've been wanting to try here for a while. I mean, every time I see it,
didn't know that.
I every time I see it, like when we're looking to book something and I'm looking around, I like this area. I've been wanting to book it. So I'm glad we came and experienced, and I'm glad we brought you guys along. And thanks for watching. Where are we next? Oh, next is the big one.
Big trip.
Yeah, Julie likes the big ones. So next is the big one. Our 10-day trip. You know it. Don't have to go through it again if you've been following the channel.
We're preparing our trailer for it.
Yeah.
You know, we're making changes within our trailer, minor things to help our trip go a little bit easier.
Creature comforts.
Creature comforts.
Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Feels like I've known you my whole life.
So take it other Ontario provincial parks. This is how you do a proper dump out station. You have two lines, one here and here, so two people can dump at once, and then you have dedicated lineups. But if you want to go to the fresh water, you have a bypass of all these dump out stations. You go here, and the freshwater fill station is just around the corner. So that's how you do it. So you don't have to sit there in a huge lineup and block people like Earl Rowe and many others. See, this is where you need to be patient. Some people don't have patience. But anyways, on a funnier note, look at the Forester in front of us. It says, "Run, Forester, run." Like, you get the pun there?
We don't gotta stay friends forever. We can cross that line together. Find love, baby, never say never. After all this time, I just wanna take a step in a new direction. I wanna tell you what I feel dance forever.